This code demonstrates the implementation of virtual mouse using hand gesture capture through a webcam. It utilizes the OpenCV media pipe and PyAuto GUI libraries to detect hand landmark and control the mouse cursor on the screen. Let's go through the code step by step. We'll start first in the important required libraries. Begins by importing the necessary libraries: CV2 for computer vision operation, media pipe for hand tracking and landmark detection, and PayAuto for controlling the mouse cursor.
Second, we will start initializing the video capture and other variables. We create a video capture object to access the webcam, and we will also initialize the hand detector object and the drawing utility function from media pipe. The variable screen width and screen height to store the dimensions of the screen obtained using PayAuto, and index y initialize it to 0, and we will be use it to store the y coordinate of the index finger. Here we go. While true, this creates an infinity loop, ensuring that subsequent code run on it and extra interrupt is received. Frame cap, we read frames from video source using the cap object. The cap.read function returns two values, a boolean state, and the frame itself. We assign the frame to the variable frame. CV2 flips. This line flips the frame horizontally using the CV2 flips function from OpenCV. Flipping the frame is the often necessary to create a mirror image. Height and weight frames and shape. This line retrieves the height and weight of the frame using the shape attribute of the frame. RGB frame. This line converts RGB frame. This line converts the color space of the frame from BGR to RGB using the CV2 color function. Output hand detector. This line processes the RGB frame using a hand detection model, which is presented by the hand detector object. Now we will start with the first ifsats in the line 18, drawing landmark and extracting coordinates. If hands are detected by the code, proceed to draw the landmark on the frame. The landmarks for each hand are stored in the landmark variable. Allow iterates over each landmark and extracting the x and y coordinates and scaling them according to the frame's dimensions. Now we start with the second ifsats. The code in the ifsats starts with if statement that check if the variable id is equal to 8. This condition acts as a filter, ensuring that the subsequent code is only extracted when this condition is satisfied. Inside the ifsats uses the CV2 circle function from OpenCV to draw a circle on the image frame. Let's explore the parameter used in this function. Center x and y presented the coordinates of the center point of the circle on the frame. Radius 10. This parameter sets the radius of the circle to 10 pixels. Color 0 to 55. The color parameter determines the color of the circle. In this case, presented a shade of yellow. In the third ifsats, I would like to note the arithmetic operation for thumb finger. This equation scales the x-coordinate of the circle by dividing the screen width by the frame width and multiply it by the original x-coordinate, and the same process for y-coordinate. Finally, we can say this code implements a virtual mouse control system using a hand capture from web. The code still running by the capture video frame and detect hand landmark using media pipe library and draw the landmark on the frame, and specifically track the index finger and thumb finger landmark. By comparing their position, it determines if the click or movement action should be performed. If the thumb is close enough to the index finger, a click action is triggered using PayAuto library. The mouse cursor is moving the corresponding position on the screen using function move_to. The video frame with the draw landmark are displayed in the window name virtual mouse using OpenCV library. Finally, we'll listen to some music and click run button to test the code.